So we are officially at the end of summer. We've hit the first week of October, so it's kind of hit or miss whether or not we can get Mr. T outside. Today's a beautiful day. It's in the mid to upper 70s, so we got him out. Yesterday was in the 60s, so he basically spent the day tearing up my kitchen. As you can see, he's still quite hungry and probably will be for a couple weeks yet. But as things start to get colder and he starts to slow down, he will start to eat considerably less over the winter time. One of the things I like to do this time of year is I start to put mineral oil on his food. And the reason I do that is it works as an intestinal lubricant because over the winter he's obviously much less active and things don't move quite as well. So try to get that in early. It's usually around November I start to have trouble, so I try to be a little proactive and get things in him before he starts to have issues. So as you can see, things are starting to get a little brown around here. The cornfield over here, pretty much everything's brown over that way. Leaves are starting to fall off most of the trees, so it's kind of a rare treat to get him outside now. As you can hear, his fingernails scraping on the macadam. That kind of helps keep his nails ground down over the summer. They do get longer over the winter. Fortunately, they don't grow fast enough that I have to trim them, but overall, he has had a really good year. We've been outside a lot. He's been very active. Unfortunately, all summers do come to an end here in Pennsylvania, so we got to kind of gear up for the cold winter, and hopefully things go well. As always, I've got a reptile specialist veterinarian on standby. I've got a good relationship with one there, so Mr. T's well taken care of in that aspect also. This time of year you want to basically just kind of go over everything in your house and make sure that you are ready for those cold days. I do have a lot of heat lamps on timers for him. I also have some backup stuff in the event that the electricity goes off, just because you and I can throw a blanket over ourselves, but a cold tortoise usually ends up being a sick tortoise, so we want to avoid that at all costs. Hope you enjoyed our summer of 2019. We're going to do our best to keep Mr. T happy and healthy all winter long and bring him back out in the spring.